wing! It was headed away. Giannis fucking drives it towards goal on the rebound, and Chislett was on the near post, and Chislett heads it over the bar on the near post. Ethan Chislett. Leave it to Chislett to miss a fucking amazing opportunity. That's as close as you... That's literally as close as you can get to scoring. That's... Oh, man. I mean, even if we did score that, we would have come away with a point only. Hillsy, what happened today? Bottle. Once again. The first goal... Okay. Let's start with our goal, right? We played well in the first 15 minutes of the first half. First 20 minutes of the second half, but we started to fade in both of those respective halves. And then in this... We started to come back in the last 10 minutes of this half. But anyway, let me just start off from chronological order. So, Davison, it was really good work from Davison on that first goal. I mean, he had a good first touch from kind of a hard pass from Woodyard about shin height. Good first touch to bring it down, lays it off to Al-Hamadi, immediately spins out to receive the return ball, the through ball from Al-Hamadi, takes it to his left foot, curls it far post. It wasn't the best shot in the world, but Mitchell, just absolute howler, goes down for it. It goes under his hands, rather. And then guess what, guys? For those of you that have been following me for a while, you'll know what I mean. Mitchell. I just couldn't resist. I could not resist. I just said it because, I mean, he had a howler. I just said, Mitchell. Guess what? We conceded 2 goals in 20 minutes. It's the Mitchell curse, guys. Mitchell. That's a good ball. Mitchell comes out. Is that a foul? It did clash with Mitchell. I'm going to do that every time. Mitchell. God damn it. If Mitchell scores this, I swear. Or if anybody scores this. Oh! 2 points dropped. I even tweeted it. I even tweeted Mitchell on the fucking AFC Wimbledon. No. I should know better than that. We conceded 2 goals. The 2 goals that we did concede, though. The first goal, it was just a routine cross. It was a routine cross, in-swinger, back post. Jack Curry looked like he was a little too far ahead of the play. Obviously, he's playing as a wing back, so naturally he's going to be a little higher. Couldn't quite come back. But I would say it's more so on Pierre for that one. I mean, Biggins was in between Pierre and Curry, and Pierre was just so central on that play. He was like right behind. He was like breathing down Alex Pierce's neck when that cross came in. Like, you don't have to be that close. It went over Pierre. He was forced to just watch it go over his head, and Biggins just steered it far post. Could Zana have done better? Potentially. I think Zana, he took a step out, hesitated, took another step out, hesitated, and then he tried to jump, make himself big. But his positioning maybe was a little bit too close to the near post, back post, easy. Second goal. Yeah, it was a free kick. Conceded by Jack Curry. Kind of came Jack Curry was hit or miss in this game. I mean, he got beat a couple times for through balls. He recovered on some of those instances, but in that time he made a sliding challenge, committed a foul, couldn't quite get to the ball, and then Alex Woodyard losing his mark. I think Woodyard could have. He was on the right side. He was on the far side. Well, near side on the camera, but far side from the free kick taker on his mark. And Miller was just able to just peel off of him quickly. Woodyard wasn't able to recover and just steered it far post. Zanev could have done a little bit better there, but I think his line of sight was impeded. He looked to me like he went down to his right pretty late. I think maybe he just didn't see it right away. No. I don't think he saw it late. Zanev was shuffling a little bit to his near post and just reacted a little late. Understandably frustrated. He immediately got up and went like this, like, what the fuck? Yeah, understandably so. Woodyard just lost his mark. But yeah, I think Zanev could have done a little bit better getting down to his low right-hand side to try to save that one. But it's just, these last few games, it's been the marking, the losing the marks, Zanev really not leaving. Zanev leaving a little bit to be desired. It's just typical AFC Wimbledon bottle job. This has to stop. I mean, it's just not even funny anymore. Like, I've already lost hope. I shouldn't lose hope. But I've already kind of accepted the fact that we're most likely not going to make the playoffs. It's rough, but it is what it is. I don't think that we're a relegation team, but that just, 4 losses in a row, that is relegation form, and it's worrisome. Also, waiting until the 86th minute to bring on Sam Pearson, Johnny Jackson, what the fuck are you doing? It's just typical. Like, why would you wait that long? And also Janet, too. Janet and Pearson coming on 86th and 87th minute, respectively. What the fuck are you doing, Johnny Jackson? Why are you leaving it that late? I mean, come on. Fair play to him in terms of changing it from a 3 in the back to a 4 in the back. I thought that was a positive change. Just the substitutions, the tactics. Very... Oh, I just realized my timer was still going. I don't know. I'm not going to say Johnny Jackson out yet, but I do understand why some people would want him out. We're in relegation form, but we're not that close to the relegation zone yet. Well, 7 points out. Gillingham won their respective game to get out of the relegation zone. Yeah, I mean, it's starting to get really worrisome. That's all I have to say about that. So, individual performances, let's go down the list. Zanev, 5.5 to 6. I'd say 6. Not 5.5. Pierre, 5.5. Pierce, 9. Thought he was solid. Kept Miller at bay, won some headers. Nightingale, before he came off, maybe a 7. I thought he, provided a little bit on the attacking end. He was good defensively, cut out a few, like anytime they try to play it through to the striker on the hold-up, he would come in and poke it away or clear it away, won some headers. Fairly strong in the air. Curry was a 6. I thought a couple times he lost out on that wide area to Brown in terms of the through balls. Little was, I'd say, a 7.5. He was decent, played a couple balls forward. Woodyard, I think Woodyard is kind of started to trend down over these last 5 or 6 games or so. I mean, positioning-wise, got caught a little bit. I'd say 6. Marsh he was decent, I'd say, 7 to 7.5. Chislett was Man, this was a very volatile game for Chislett. There were moments where he picked up the ball, looked positive, brought it to the final third. A couple times where he took it to his right foot and took a shot. He had like 3 or 4 shots on target. Very positive, forward thinking, but missed a couple of decent chances. That chance at the end of the game was golden. But also Chislett, there was one moment where he just shot it straight at the keeper. And I'd say Chislett was a 6.5. Davison was an 8.5, even though he got the goal. I think it was quiet in that second half. Al-Hamadi was an 8.5. Maybe 8. I'd say 8. Got dispossessed a few times while trying to take it forward, but also a couple times created chances for himself. Drove a very hard shot near post that forced a save out of Mitchell in that second half, and created a couple of half chances. Gunter, 7. McAteer was 6.5. I thought maybe could have been a little bit better on the ball. Couple of maybe errant passes. But McAteer, most other games he would be like a 7.5 to 8. Janet only came on for like 3 minutes. He did have I don't know. Pearson only came on for like 3 minutes, so I don't really have ratings for them. All in all, it's just another bottle job, really. It's like clockwork. It's pathetic. Offensively, we created a few pretty good chances. I just think it's defensively now we really, really need to step up. We have scored in our last 5 games. I don't think chance creation is that much of an issue anymore, especially with the Iraqi legend Al-Hamadi. He has been fucking fantastic. And that 2 up top, I think, is going to be something that we need to maintain. I mean, that 2 up top is golden. Davison is getting support, and I think he's in good form now. He's in better form now than in the previous games against the likes of Gillingham, Hartlepool, Northampton, Carlisle. Al-Hamadi's in fantastic form. I think we need to keep that 2 up top. But maybe not the 3 in the back. I'd say 4 in the back. 4-4-2. I think we need to revert back to that 4-4-2. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you guys on the flip side.